Hi, my name is Rainey Hildebrand, and I'm doing my book club meeting. She, um, for section 3 of the story, Saying Fat for Sarah Byrnes by Chris Kutcher. Alright, my first essential question is, what positive effects of what are the positive effects of gender roles/stereotypes? In my text evidence to back my essential question up is coming from page 202. Quote, "Be pissed at me if you want," I said. I did the only thing I could do. And this is the part of the story where Eric is coming to Sarah about telling her dad, like, what's going on and stuff like that, and like seeking help and like trying to stop her everything that goes on at home with her dad and stop him from like holding her back and making her feel so bad about herself and basically permanently damaging her, like separating them. And at this point of the story, Eric has now like confronted Sarah's dad, and like they've had altercations, like physical altercations. They've had like arguments and stuff like that. So Eric is coming to Sarah about it and saying like, hey, like you can be mad all you want, but I did the only thing I can do. Like he's basically saying like you need help and you need to not be mad at me because this is what you need. And I feel like this is a positive effect for gender stereotype because it's the man in the story, it's Eric, that's coming in, and he's the one saying like, hey, like you need help. And usually in the real world, on the social level, the man is the one that comes in and rescues a woman and saves her and stops her, and basically is a protector role of over a woman. And the woman, and then in that scenario, the girl is the one that's like, no, like or something. I don't know how to explain it, but like in this scenario, Sarah as being the girl, she's more like no, like I want everything to be safe and I want everything to remain, like I don't need your help, like it only makes things worse. And Eric's like, no, like you need help. And I feel like that's a positive effect because like he's like, if anything bad's gonna happen, he's gonna have to come through me. And I feel like that's very positive as a friend and as a man, and knowing your position as a boy best friend to a girl best friend. So. My second question, my supporting question was, in what ways did Eric fail to protect Sarah? And my text evidence supports this is starting on page 172. And I feel like it's not on a more physical level that he failed to protect Sarah, but I feel like it's more on like a mental setting, like her mental state of mind isn't rescued. Like, yeah, she can get rid of her dad, but then in her mind, she's still like, oh my god, I'm so lost. Like, all I ever had is Eric and my dad in my life. So he failed to protect how she would interpret the whole idea of her dad being gone and like it becoming an actual issue where her dad is involved now. And I feel like he didn't protect her, like her comfort zone, and I feel like that was a more negative way you can look at the story. Though I do feel like he did succeed in protecting her by bringing the issue, confronting her dad onto like, hey, look, like you gotta stop. Yeah. Book focused question: what did Eric's dignity do for everyone else? And on page 168, Eric says, so it was right to go help when I promised I wouldn't. So he's basically saying like he's coming to himself onto like what he promised himself, and then he's like, and then in this section of the book, he goes on saying, he mentioned other characters. He's like, well, if Limry helps and like Jody helps, then I'm keeping this promise and stuff like that. So, like, again, he says, so is it right to go help when I promise I wouldn't? So, like, he's basically using people in his mind to, like, back him up on his own decisions. So, his decisions affected everyone else, and they're thinking, like, well, yeah, like, you should do this, like, you should help her throughout the story. So, I feel like, and that's a book focused question because, like, it wasn't just Eric that helped Sarah throughout the story. So his dignity really did reflect a whole lot on how other characters took upon themselves to help Eric and get Sarah the help that she needed, and things like that. Connection question: how did everyone's help make Sarah feel? My text evidence to back this up is, quote, Sarah Byrnes didn't trust anyone. She'd been helped, quote, before. So at this point, she feels like she can't trust anyone. Now her dad's involved. Like, she's basically worried for her life because he's burned her once before, and it's just like, and everyone's kind of been helping her before. Like, her mom left them and everything. So at this point, like, she's just like, what do I do? Like, I can't do anything. And so basically, she had a guard up to everyone. She didn't trust anyone, and she just wasn't feeling it. Like, she wasn't having it really. So overall, I feel like this question, this section of the book, really focuses on like revealing like how everyone feels, which I feel like section 2 does as well. But I feel like this really focuses on the true feelings that people are having in the story, and like everyone's like basically figuring everything out. Like, it's like a, I don't know, like a resolution basically on like how things are gonna go on for the rest of the story. I feel like section 3 is basically like the answer to everything and how everything else is gonna go. So yeah, section 3